What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, everybody. Boo, 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 boo. What's up? It's Wednesday morning. Hump day. It's hump day. How y'all doing this morning? It's another day in the market. Ready for another day of profits. Pretty much SPX and the indices are all pretty much inside day. They've been chilling, consolidating. Let me turn on the strat so you'll see what I mean by inside day. Basically, they've been inside, not really breaking out. See those ones? See that one? This one basically is an inside day. Basically means it's inside of the previous day. It hasn't gone up one way or the other. Monday we had outside going to the downside, but then yesterday basically it just consolidated, which consolidation works great for sellers. We like it when it consolidates. That means we can put on iron condors. Good morning, Ward. We can put on iron condors and just chill out. But look here, we basically had a gap up on Thursday. This was a holiday. We were at all-time highs. It hit this seller zone, which now has created a formation, a seller formation. Went up there. This is the daily chart. Something is going on with my eye. Sorry, y'all. And went up here, created a leg in base, and now a leg out. Coming back down, this is a nice sell zone, whatever you want to phrase it, because everybody calls this thing something different, but that's basically what this is. We went up to all-time highs. We basically rejected it, and now on the way out of there. Now we're kind of sitting in this one candle is like an indecision candle to decide where are we going from here. Yesterday, indecision, and now today we get to decide what happens next. And we're just kind of basing. SPX is basing, trying to figure out what it wants to do next. SPY, I'm sure, looks the same. Triple Q, I'm sure, looks the same. Well, you know what? No reason to just say I'm sure. We just can put it on the screen and we can see what it looks like, because we don't have to say what we think it looks like. We can actually see what it looks like. Basically, the gap that we talked about a couple days ago is gone. It's been filled, and SPY is also inside of the previous day, inside of Monday. Same thing as SPX. Triple Q is probably going to look very similar. Come on, let's move down so we can see it. Yep, it's also a one candle, as you can see. Gap that was formed between Wednesday and Thursday of last week that we documented on our chart is also filled with the price action from Monday. Yesterday, inside day as well. Just chilling, decide where do we go? Are we going to break out to the upside? We're going to break out to the downside. And you see from there, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Hey, Janae. Hey, Antonia. Good morning. And then IWM in the same situation, basically inside day. At least IWM at least had a green day yesterday, but it didn't break out. It's just basically chilling. Gap that was created, though, is also filled. So now we can take it off of our chart. And that's what all the dailies look like. And until we see a breakout, hey, Tanya, in my day, until we get a breakout going upside or downside, we're basically chilling in the middle, which is fine with us because iron condors work for us, baby. They work, they work, they work. Okay, which basically I just showed you what did SPX do yesterday, which was nothing, which was fine because we did iron condors, even though I kind of thought, according to our gamma chart, we were going to have a little bit more of an upside. So I had 62.45, and then I looked at the gamma chart and got a little nervous So I closed my 62.45 only to see that it would have been fine. I only closed it for a small safe than sorry. I closed it early enough to be able to put on more trades, and 62.45 ended up being fine, but still made 1100 over $1,100 yesterday in profits because I put on, you know, call credit spreads, put on some put credit spreads. Basically, this was the consolidation of the day. It didn't go above, price did not go above 62.40. Price did not go below, what's this here, 62.19. Basically stayed in the middle of it. And we traded outside of those boundaries, and that's how we made our money. Not just me, but the community as well. Because listen, it's not just me. I also am the head coach of a community of people, and we basically ride together. What they say, we ride at dawn. We ride at 9:30. Not dawn quietly, and then we ride together all day, and we trade together, make money together. And the membership, this is what we do, and we do it together because trading is a lonely business. Trading is a lonely venture, and you need people to be able to commiserate with, whether that's celebration or commiseration. You need people to do that with. Hey, Julie, you need people to do that with. So we do it together. All right. So the VIX at this morning is at 1624. The VIX is down a little bit, which says the market may try to be up a little bit. I did see with ES that it looked like it wanted to be up a little bit. Let me go back to the chart because I want to see SPX 500. 6225 is where SPX closed yesterday. And let's see where SPX 500 currently is this morning, 6240. So it's up about 15 points. Today we're up a little bit this morning. It's up. I always say we, like I'm out there. It's up a little bit this morning, about 15 points. So there may be a gap up open. Hey, Iola. Maybe a gap up open this morning with the news. 16 is the VIX. It's down a little bit. It was in the 17s yesterday. VIX being down means that the market may be up a little bit. So we'll see what we see when it gets open. Okay. Three, okay. Copper market and terminal. The thing he's using now to get people to do what he wants them to do is he threatens tariffs. I will put a tariff on you. China's industry ministry opens complaint platform for auto suppliers about payment issues. Merck spends 10 billions on Verona, 10 billion on Verona. I did see a statement on one of my Twitter feeds, and the person said that pharma is going to be our next IT, basically the next tech thing is going to be pharma, and it's going to be on weight loss drugs, and something else is going to be the two things. Something is going on with my eye. Going to be the two areas where we're going to see nice big jumps and bumps and growth. Can be good growth areas. Pushing up the tariffs also means another delay in fully understanding their impact. Yes, it does. How Walmart hopes to crash the Amazon Prime Day party. Interesting. U.S. stock futures nudge up amid Trump tariff salvos. Alrighty, let's keep going. CNBC stocks making the biggest moves: Premarket, Starbucks, AES, Verona Pharma, United Healthcare, and more. Premarket Dow futures, S&P futures, Nasdaq futures, all are green. Oil is green, and U.S. 10-year bonds are unchanged. Stock futures rise amid Trump tariff developments. Europe has all green across the board. European defense stocks hit record high. Asia's mostly red except for the Nikkei. Asia Pacific markets trade mixed after Trump rules out tariff deadline extension. Okay, won't be an extension over there. Crypto. Everything's green over in the crypto space. Bitcoin's at 109,520. Ethereum 2663, Solana 154, Dogecoin 7.17, and XRP is 2.4. All right, on our calendar today, we've got final wholesale inventories month over month. Crude oil inventories at 1030. That's a yellow folder. It should really be orange at the minimum. 10-year bond auction. Ding, ding, ding. Even though it says yellow, don't fall for that. 1 o'clock. 10-year bond auction happens at 1 o'clock. It always causes some volatility. Just know it will. It's probably an orange folder, if not red. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Can y'all see me? 2 o'clock. FOMC meeting minutes happen at 2 o'clock. So if you're in something before that, if you're in credit spreads before that, be sure to lock it before 2 o'clock. If you're not in something before then, just wait until after and ride the wave. That's probably the thing that's going to help the market to break out of the inside day. All right. So if you get in something earlier in the day, get in it and get your trade locked, especially if you're trading credit spreads. And if you're not in something by 2, wait till after 2, get in something and then ride the wave. All right. Ride with the trend. That's today. Tomorrow morning before market opens, we will have unemployment claims. So keep that in mind if you're swinging something. Okay. Economic calendar on investing.com. I'm going to close some of these things off. Maybe they'll make the computer move a little faster. Okay, economic calendar, move around. Yes, I want you to wait because I want to see the things. Woohoo! Okay, while that's deciding what it wants to do, I'll switch over to Adam's numbers. Add to the stage. Since you can't figure out what you want to do over here. Yesterday, the 6237 level was an ATM machine, testing, trapping below an incredible 6 times for runs to 6241 target. We got it again last evening to trigger long again per the newsletter. My targets were 6241 and it was hit. Plan, hold your runner. 6248 above, which is big resistance. 6248. People in my community, put that on your chart. 6248. Put it on your chart. Let me go over here. I'm doing it right now. Going to put 6248 on our chart. 6248. Put it on your chart. Put 6248 on your chart as resistance. 6248 is SPX resistance. And what, 625, 624.8 for XSP. My other screen is tripping. It's not really the screen. It's the computer not wanting to feel. Okay. 620, 6248. And my brain has not woken up all the way. Hold runner, 620. I keep wanting to say 624.8. Oh, yeah. I needed to wake up. You know what? I didn't have any coffee today, even though, interestingly enough, coffee does not wake me up. I think when you have the ADD brain or the ADHD brain, it doesn't respond to caffeine the same way as a regular brain. Coffee doesn't wake me up. To me, coffee is a drink. It doesn't wake up my brain. Caffeine doesn't wake up my brain like that. Honestly, I think caffeine slows my mind down. Like if I'm and I need to focus, coffee is something that makes my mind focus. It doesn't wake me up. But, I did not get enough sleep, I don't think, last night. I feel like I didn't. I feel like I fell asleep and then I woke up partway through the night. I fell asleep with some stuff going in my ear. And then I woke up and it was still going. And I think that's what caused me issues. Okay. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Maybe that's why I need coffee so I can focus on what I'm supposed to be doing and not jump off on the rabbit holes. How about that? Okay. I'm at the bottom of this. Plan, hold your runner. Yeah, there we go. 6248 above. It's big resistance. Peppermint tea will wake you up. Oh, I should try that. That'll work. Peppermint tea. It's not helping that my chart over here is not acting right. 6258, 6263 to 65. Okay, those are the areas that are above if the runners are going on. So make sure we mark all these things on our charts. Okay, 6248, 6258, 6263 to 65. Mark all those. 6265 being the top. 6260, 6241, and 6231 are the supports. Whew, I feel like I'm struggling with this. 6241 and 6231 are the supports. You can't wait for your coffee. The gap between ES and SPX is 40 points. So if you're looking at Adam's numbers, you need to subtract 40 points from his numbers. And for XSP, the range is from 623 to 627. Again, the breakout of this range may be today with FOMC meeting minutes coming later, and the 10-year bond auction happening. It's weird because this space that we're in with the tariff news, it's almost like this has now become commonplace. We're not even I'm not really even phased anymore. I personally expect some crazy drop or something, to happen in the noonish time of days. Like I'm just expecting something to happen and I'm expecting it to kind of recover. I'm looking at the price action. Yes, I'm not minimizing what I see, but I'm also not necessarily going, oh no, the sky is falling, because it's what happens. It's what happens every day. So we're going to have the day started. Price action is going to do its thing. Somebody's going to jump on the microphone and go have a press conference. The price is going to respond. It happens every time. Seems to happen every day. Yes, it seems to happen every day. I think I would like peppermint tea too. I could see that would open up the senses and all those good things. What are those numbers we said? 6248. I don't know if I have anything I don't think I have 62. No, I don't have anything on my chart in the 6248 area. So I'm going to switch charts so y'all can see me put these things on my chart. 6248, might as well be able to watch it happen, right? No reason not to do that. 6248. Yeah. I'll put it here, and then if I need to adjust it, I will. 6248. What else did we say? Now I can't see it. Oh, never. I got a different screen. I can see it on 48, 58, 63. 48, 58, and 63. 58 and 63. Somewhere between 63 and 65, right? Okay, so I marked those areas on our chart. I didn't have anything marked up here because this is beyond where price has been. So it's just that he keeps antagonizing JP by calling him names. I think he's just really trying to set um, Jerome up as the scapegoat. I agree with that. I've seen that written somewhere. I think he's just trying to set Powell up as the scapegoat so that if it goes well, he can take credit, and if it doesn't go well, he can blame him. So everybody who knows, well, the thing is, we got people who know economics, who know how this is playing out, and you got people who don't know economics who are going to take his word for it and allow Jay Powell to be blamed. There are people who know what's going on and understand it who are not going to take his word, and there are people who don't, who are going to let him blame him. And that's going to be sad that Jay Powell, who's done, in my opinion, with my limited knowledge of economics, Jay Powell, who's done a good job, is going to potentially end up getting blamed for something that he has had nothing to do with. Anyway, this is our list of trades. Several of these trades on my list, which not these trades, I have a bunch of things, but several of the things that I had that Peakbot entered for me have already closed in profit. But my it's not even on here. My JP Morgan trade actually got breached yesterday. I may have to go look at it. I have to go and see how it recovers today. Oh, it's back above where I wanted it to be. So yes, I'm leaving it alone. I said I was going to give it some more time. It had gotten down where it was in the breach zone. I have JP Morgan running, but I try to give them the time, maybe till Wednesday or Thursday. I try to give them the space to do what they're going to do and not respond too fast. But I also, need to make sure that I don't give them too much time. Like last week, I gave Apple the entire week, and by the time it got to the end, Apple had completely breached, and I, lost, did a max loss, and I shouldn't sit around waiting on max loss to do that. But I let Peakbot run its course. I let Peakbot do its thing. So I let Peakbot do this automated trading for me, and open and close, I just kind of watch and sit idly by, and I wait till maybe Wednesday or Thursday. If I need to step in to make a move, I will. But I try to give it time to give the stock and Peakbot time to run its thing. But I use it for automated trading. Janae said he hinted at Bessent being the next Jay Powell. I don't know. Does that person get appointed, or how does the Fed chair get put in place? I don't think that's something that the president nominates. That sounds like it would be something that would not be presidential, because to me, that would not be the wisest move. That needs to be something that is what you call bipartisan, if that's the word you're supposed to use. Anyway, there's stocks on this list that you could look at for credit spread trade ideas. Um, Wednesday's a great day to enter credit spreads, because that means you release your capital for just the next 2 days. If you're using Peakbot, you think they're appointed. Okay. If you're using Peakbot, Peakbot has a watch list that you can use. I put out this list on the weekend, but if you're using Peakbot, you can always go to their peakbot.com and look at their watch list. The watch list on Peakbot is updated every 5 minutes. So at any time you decide you're ready to get into a call credit spread, or you're ready to do something, you can go look at a stock and you can go look at its trend, whether it's trending bearish or bullish. Peakbot watch list will also give you the strikes. You don't even have to do nothing for yourself, to be honest. You don't have to even have it automated. You can sign up for Peakbot and you can see the watch list, and you can see the trend for it. You don't even, like I said, you don't even have to necessarily be using the automated, but there's several resources that are there. Okay. So, go ahead. You can use my link there to get you a discount. It's running at the bottom of the screen, but you can use my link there to get if you want to do automated trading, which I strongly recommend, because I know that if y'all are anything like me, you got life happening, jobs happening, other things happening, and you just really want to be able to automate some of these trading things for yourself. Let Peakbot do some of that for you. That way you don't have to worry about it for yourself. Peakbot is only going to do the trades and the stocks you pick. The bot is not in there just deciding for itself what to do. Okay. It's going to open and close only the stock that you pick. The bot is not in there figuring out, well, let's see what you want to trade today. No, the bot is not thinking for you. No, you pick the stock. The bot decides when to enter and exit. That's all that's happening. Okay. It's connecting to your broker. I had one lady ask me, when was Peakbot going to transfer the money back to her? It's not even doing that. Peakbot is connected to your broker. It's using your money to trade, and it's leaving your money there. It's not bothering your money at all. It's only using your money in your broker, and whatever money you earn and get, it's all staying right there. Peakbot is connecting to your own broker. Okay. So E2T University is opening next month, mid-August. It's a 12-week program. It's going from beginner to mastery, basically taking you from not knowing much, because you kind of need to know a little bit, all the way up to being able to trade profitably. Intro to stocks and options, learn how to chart, how do we use indicators, profitable trading strategies, how do you make daily profits, how do you manage your portfolio, how do you manage your mentals, because a lot of trading has to do with your mind, your trading psychology, and how do you manage your risk. All of this is going to be taught over a 12-week window starting in August. Okay. If you're interested in doing that, keep your eye out. It's coming soon. I've got a landing page that is in the process of being created, so that way you can start to get yourself on the wait list. I want to make sure that it's on your radar. All right. So that way you're ready to get yourself signed up and ready. These classes are going to be taught live in an educational setting, right? I'm going to teach all the classes. You know, I am a university professor. This is what I do. All right. This is what I do. Okay, I got to land the plane. Membership is still running. If you want to trade with us, SPX, I made some posts yesterday showing how we pulled in our profits. Me and the membership pulled in our profits yesterday. There's something to be said for having people to trade with. I'm telling you. If you trading and you not profitable or you're not consistently profitable, you might want to get with a crew. Get with a crew. The E2T crew, I'm going to shamelessly invite you to the crew. All right, my folks, we got a good little curated environment, a curated community, okay, very safe as far as nobody's going to, look at you crazy when you ask questions. It's a very calm, comfortable community with a good vibe. And I'm not just saying that because it's mine. I'm saying that because it's true. You can ask anybody in there if I'm lying. Okay. E2T Traders Declaration. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader. I was supposed to be going back to something, wasn't I? I was going back to check out the economic calendar. It did not want to fill. Oh, there we go. Maybe I think it finally filled, but it doesn't want to move. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Before I go back, let me go there before I go. And I didn't swing back to the indices in the pre-market. I want to do that too. Before I do that, before I get to the declaration, I got a few more minutes. Okay. This is today's. Come on, come on, come on. Go back to the stage. Add to the stage. There we go. 10 o'clock. Wholesale inventories, crude oil inventory at 10:30. See how we've got 3 stars here that lets you know that it's more than just a yellow. That's at 10:30. At 1 o'clock, we've got the 10-year note auction. That's at 1 o'clock. And at 2 o'clock, we've got the FOMC meeting minutes. Those are the 3 things that are on tap for today. Okay. JP Morgan is at 285, which I'm cool with that. Let's look at the pre-market and SPY. This is SPY here. Pre-market, it's at 622.09. Come on, come on, come on. Yesterday, SPY closed at 620.31. It is currently at 622.09. I'm missing my open of the market gap trades. I'm missing those. I was trading that gap fill at the open, but now I'm teaching at the open. But I look at it like, I try to be focused on what I'm teaching, but sometimes I'm looking like, Anyway, it's going to gap. It's looking like it's going to gap up. We're about 45 minutes, 30, 40 minutes away from the open. So, something may happen between now and then. Yesterday, Triple Q closed at 552.30. It is currently at 553.80. That's about $1.50 that it is gapped up at this point. Okay, trade accordingly, trade responsibly, trade what you see. That's what we do. IWM closed yesterday at 221.29. It is currently at 221.70, so about 50 cents up from yesterday. IWM kind of comes late to the party, but listen, it will play its role. IWM, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on IWM. Don't sleep on IWM. Okay, let's go ahead to our declaration. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader, and a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses and my accounts growing steadily. I am a wise and knowledgeable trader. I have a strategy that I use for my trades. I don't randomly place trades. I'm a level-headed trader who trades my plan and not my emotions. Please let that be a true declaration. Don't just be out here willy-nilly, okay? Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. Help us today to trade our strategy with wisdom and knowledge. Allow us to prosper enough to have what we need and enough to bless others. In Jesus' name, amen. I want you to always keep in mind that what we are acquiring or generating is not just for ourselves. We are blessed so that way we can be a blessing to others. If your ship is rising and nobody else and nothing else is rising with you, then something's wrong with the picture. All right. We're blessed so we can be a blessing. Even if that's just for the neighborhood around you. As you become more blessed, the businesses around you ought to feel your growth. All right. The grocery man around you, the person who cuts the grass, the person who, the house cleaning person, the whatever. People around you ought to feel when you are starting to be blessed, because you ought to start to lift them too. Okay? You need to be blessed to bless others. If you're hoarding all of your blessings, the Lord has no reason to continue to bless you if he cannot bless people through you. All right? Mhm. If you're a reservoir, mm-mm. It needs to flow through you, flow to you. It needs to flow through you. And if it can't flow through you, the Lord has no reason to give it to you. So make sure that you're continuing to let things flow through you today. All right. So we're going to do 3 things today. We're going to stay green. We're going to get this money, and we're going to have a great green day. I will see you all in the market. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Bye bye.